The Dallas Mavericks defense deserves to be highlighted for how well they've executed as a group throughout the playoffs and since the NBA trade deadline. However, Luka Doncic is someone I'm going to spotlight today as making an impact despite battling through injuries and serving as a top offensive option. He often gets targeted by the opposing team to wear him down and make him less effective on offense. However, he's been effective at holding his own. Let's take a look at some of the examples from this postseason run so far before the Western Conference Finals. A significant part of the Mavs' defensive strategy is to funnel weaker offensive players into help defense when attacking off the catch, or at least make them face a flyby to disrupt their rhythm. With extra efforts throughout a possession, the ideal outcome is for a player to settle for a contested floater or pull-up downhill. Doncic rounds off Lu Dort's drive to funnel him into Derek Lively's rim protection and immediately closes out on Aaron Wiggins when the pass is made. Wiggins gets ran off the line by Doncic, then has to take a floater against Lively's contest. This enables Dallas to zone up and keep a rim protector in position to protect the paint. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has to get to a third move deep in the paint with Lively cutting him off, initially prompting the behind-the-back dribble, then jumping on the initial fake. Doncic reads this and pressures SGA on the spin move to disrupt his floater. Dort was able to gain inside positioning to grab the rebound, but Doncic effectively rounded off SGA on his second attack with Lively in the paint, resulting in a travel. Doncic runs out at Dort and makes him have to take a dribble to reload for the three-point attempt, disrupting his rhythm. This is the ideal approach against weaker shooters who still can make shots but aren't consistent. Here, Doncic provides strong side help against SGA's drive, then runs Case and Wallace off the line in the corner on the closeout, making him have to take a contested pull-up 2 against Derek Jones's pressure. Then Dallas closes the possession with a rebound. SGA brings Dort up to screen since Doncic will end up switching. He effectively prevents him from getting middle and is ready to pressure the step-back jumper when it comes. This is one of the outcomes where the process is what you want and you live with the result. With the continued goal of preventing SGA from getting into the restricted area, Doncic makes him work against contact on the baseline attack, rounds off the drive middle, then pressures the pull-up jumper. Great example of Luka's instincts here. Aaron Wiggins hesitates and turns down a shot on the catch, then tries to attack middle, but drives directly into the rim protector. Doncic anticipates the drop-off pass to Chet Holmgren as Wiggins' only option and breaks it up. Jalen Williams dribbles through baseline and Luka commits to guarding him on the retreat. Again, the goal is to prevent the drive middle and round off outside attacks to settle for tough shots, which happens here with a step-back contested baseline jumper. Williams tries to hunt Luka again with a switch against a screen. He tries to use contact on the drive but isn't able to clear space on the pull-up. Doncic forces a tough contested shot again. Doncic tags the cutter and then forces Dort to drive baseline right into Kyrie Irving, who blows up the play. This play is pretty powerful considering two superstars are doing the dirty work. Luka gets out on Dort as the Thunder move the ball around, but with it being a late clock situation, he commits to trapping Isaiah Joe in the corner, knowing the only viable option would be to get it back to Dort. He gets both hands up and tips the ball for a steal. After Daniel Gafford zoning up to protect the paint, Luka understands he has to make extra efforts on the perimeter. He doesn't leave Holmgren with space to shoot on the catch and funnels him into help. Holmgren passes to Dort and Doncic immediately contests the shot to make him uncomfortable. Once again, Doncic prevents Williams attacking middle by using a stance that denies it. He slides his feet on the drive, and now Williams takes an awkward floater that has a really low chance of converting. When everyone is willing to give effort on closeouts, it makes executing much easier. Doncic does that here against Wallace, and now he's drawing Lively on the drive before forcing a pass to Dort on the 45 cut. Tim Hardaway Jr. anticipates this and breaks it up for the steal. Williams tries to turn the corner against Doncic after a push crossover, but Lively is showing help. Williams changes directions going between the legs, but Luka uses contact to round him off, and now he's settling for a tough floater again. The Mavericks switch the screen, and Doncic again is preventing a paint attack, then pressure Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the tough elbow fadeaway, resulting in another defensive stop. With SGA making the pocket pass to Holmgren on the roll, Doncic prevents an advantage by rotating as the low defender and being willing to run out on Dort in the corner to force a flyby, disrupting his rhythm on the shot. The Mavericks did an effective job of making it unpredictable for some of OKC's shooters. Dort faces not only a flyby, but two defenders making an extra effort to pressure the shot on the reload. Doncic shows help in the paint to prevent any advantage, then gets out on Wiggins, who stalls on the catch and settles for a contested jumper anyway. Simple thing here, but Luka directs traffic by having Lively take Giddey in the dunker spot with Kyrie on the ground, which deters Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from attacking baseline after the offensive rebound. SGA takes a tough contested turnaround jumper. This was great approach here. Doncic handles the initial switch against SGA but switches off of him with Derrick Jones working to take the ball. Doncic then gets out on Dort on the pass and essentially pulls the chair on him by looking like he's taking a charge but never offering contact. Doncic handles the switch here and contains well enough to slow up the drive for Lively to protect the rim. After the spray-out pass, Luka gets out on Dort and pressures him on the drive off the catch, forcing him to lose the ball. Cason Wallace isn't ready to shoot on the catch when Doncic engages him since he didn't space out in the corner quickly enough. The ball finds Jalen Williams and Luka shows up to funnel the ball to Wallace before contesting the jumper late in the clock. After hedging, Doncic initially recovers back to Dort but recognizes Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is turning to corner to attack baseline and commits to help, intercepting the finish attempt. After the Mavericks swarm around the half court, it's up to Doncic to make the final run out on Holmgren, and he manages to block it. His willingness to do so makes it easier to have the big stay in the paint to protect the rim. Jalen Williams gets ran off the line and denied middle by Doncic on the closeout, resulting in a pull-up 2 and the defense being in position to effectively rebound. Doncic tags Dort on the cut as the play develops, then makes it a point to get out on Holmgren, knowing at this point of this particular game, a three-point attempt is likely the focus. Again, this helps maximize rebounding chances for teammates. Knowing that Giddey is likely to pass instead of aggressively look to score, Doncic anticipates the spray-out pass to SGA in the corner and aggressively runs out on him to contest the shot late in the clock. After the great initial defense from his teammates, Doncic reads the situation knowing it's late in the shot clock, so he helps off the strong side corner to deter SGA from scoring, then runs out on Dort to make him take a shot fake before shooting to throw him off. A great offensive player is going to create advantages, but making them work is the goal. Doncic does that here against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander by making him use a double between the legs, step back before taking the jumper. After the Thunder move the ball around using their motion offense, SGA shakes up from the corner to try to catch Doncic not paying attention. He's reading this and handles the attack off the catch well, resulting in a contested fade at the elbow. Thank you for watching this video all the way through. If you haven't already, I'd greatly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. It also helps if you like this video and comment to help the algorithm spread it to other users. Thank you for continuing to support my work, and check back soon for more coverage of the Dallas Mavericks as they play out their postseason run.